Ghost Rider, and today we will be doing another deck for someone in our clan? Yep. And it is going to be an Arena 5 deck. Now, seeing this is happening, what I've decided to do is after this, I'm going to do a 6, a 7, and an 8, and a 9. I don't know if I'll end up doing the 9 because it will be pretty similar to 8. But I'll do a deck for each arena. I won't do 1 through to 3 because it's not really a deck in those sort of arenas. It's more getting your cards and getting trophies from players that just don't respond or maybe only use a fireball or something like that. So I'll start at Arena 4, which I've done. Today we're doing Spell Valley. Next I'll do Builder's Workshop. Then I'll do Royal Arena. Hopefully it can help me there. And I really want to get a Frozen Peak for you guys to show you. It's a really cool arena. I have not been there yet. The Ice Spirit seems pretty cool, and I want the Bowler as well. So today we will be making the Arena 5 deck as we go. So we're going to swap out this deck. Hold on. Okay, so the deck is this deck. I just remembered. This deck is amazing in battle. So what it is you do Giant with Witch behind, and then Goblin Barrel the tower once the tower's distracted on the Giant. And then on the other lane you do Hog Rider Goblins, just Hog Rider Goblins. And then you got Barbarians and Minions to defend things like Royal Giants, things like other Barbarians, other Minions, any sort of other thing that needs to be... Minions are good for distracting and destroying Valakries and Musketeers and Hog Riders and Giants, all those sort of things. Giant Skeletons, these two cards, the Barbarians and the Minions, do very well in. So we're going to be doing this deck, but before we do that, I want to talk to you guys about the new update. So the update dropped about 4 or 5 days ago. And all the new things, there's tournaments. There's 4 new cards, including the common Ice Spirit, the new Epic Bowler, the new legendary cards, the Lumberjack, which you find in the Frozen Peak, and then the log, which is actually right here. If you can see in the bottom left of like the little arena icon, you can see the log there with the log with the spikes on it. So that's the log, and then there's a new arena, which is Frozen Peak, from 2300 trophies, which I've told you guys about. There's new achievements, which are mainly for tournaments, and then that brings me into tournaments. So tournaments are like a little sort of battle against other people. I'll try and join one for you guys. It's pretty difficult to join one, because it might say 1 out of 100, but you click on it and it says tournament is full. So I didn't even get in that one, 6 out of 100. 99, there's 1 there. Didn't get in any of them. There's 1 out of 100 full. 99's full. So it's pretty hard to get in a tournament. So the best thing is, create your own tournament. And you should probably do the 500 gem one, because this achievement here, create and finish 1 tournament. So what you do is you buy the $500 one, 500 gem one, and once you finish that tournament, you might have gone horrible in it. But still, you get the 500 gems back for doing the achievement. So it's pretty good. So what I like to do is I like to just press this search button in the top right until I see an orange one. I got into that one then. This is probably not one I want to really be in, because there are a lot of... I'm not trying to be racist, but there's a lot of Asian symbol names, which means they probably have See, there's a 550 legend trophies right there. Oh, the battle's on. So we might just jump in and have 1 go of this with the new deck. That's a good idea. So we'll have a couple goes with the new deck. Okay, so we've got... What have we got here? We'll probably wait till the Giant gets to the bridge to do the Hog Goblin. So once these goblins sort of get on... Okay, now we're going to go this way. We're going to throw Goblin Barrel on the tower So we didn't have our archer, witch up this time. But you can see those goblins are doing great work on that tower. And the minions just went out of that fireball. Okay, so that's a bit... This is probably going to cost us pretty much our whole tower. Yep. Okay, we're going to try and get our minions down to save a bit of damage. But as you guys can see, Frozen Peak is really cool. Oh, he's got... Oh, gosh. Frozen Peak is really cool. So what happens, you might not really be able to see it, but it's better in replay. So what happens is ice goes around this little tower thing, and it flings out, and when it goes in the water, it comes back up from under the bridge, and then it just keeps on going and going through the river until it goes under the bridge again, and it just goes back into the pile. So it's pretty cool. It looks really awesome, and it pushes the other one away. It's really cool. I really like looking at it. I've seen it a lot of the time in these. So I've got the witch and the giant, and usually it is very hard to stop with the little skeletons as well. It can do a lot of damage, and that guy just had 2 bomb towers at the moment. Love to know if you guys actually saw that, because he had 2 bomb towers down. That looked pretty cool, but we have absolutely destroyed this guy. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. But we have absolutely destroyed this guy. We haven't even used our barbarians yet. So we're going to split them up at the back. What I like to do is, if it's this early, I'm 90% of the time going to get a 3 crown at this stage. Opponent left the match. So we're just going to put a giant in the front and then just goblin barrel. So this deck usually does this. Most of the time you get both side towers. I recommend going right with the giant and witch, and then going left with the hog rider and the goblins. And what ends up happening is, around 1.5 minutes into it, you get both side towers, and then you can just flood the middle. So it's really good. So we won our first battle. We might jump into another. I probably won't really continue with this one. So this guy won his first battle, so we're going to put the witch in the back straight away. I probably won't continue with this tournament, see how we go. If I lose this one, I'll do 3. So if I lose this one, I won't continue the tournament. If I win this and then lose the next one, I might continue. See how other players are going. So I really need that witch to kill the bomber, which she didn't do. But we're still going to get... Oh, he's running a P.E.K.K.A. double prince. Okay, so I haven't versed one of these in quite a while, but... Oh my gosh. Those barbarians just got melted by the Dark Prince. Okay, so hopefully we can get that bomber out of the way. But as you can see, if you look at that tower in the top right, it's got barely any health. Now that was a bit of a dumb move by me, but it was good to see his counter. So now he's got a hog rider. Oh, it's just got zapped. Oh no, I don't even want to look at this. Oh my gosh. Is this guy even running a P.E.K.K.A. double prince, or has it just got both prince in it? I don't even know. So how's he gonna wizard? Wizard, you've got to be joking. This is gonna do some decent damage though, because we split those goblins up. Okay, so we're just gonna fireball this wizard. I really hate wizards. They're probably one of my most hated troops to go up against. Also the Valacry and the Wallbreaker, I just hate them, because they're so difficult to destroy, because especially when they're behind things, which is pretty much all the time. And anything that does splash damage is really hard. So somehow we're going to have to try and... Bomber's going to splash damage the goblins. He's got Sparky! I cannot believe it! You have to be joking. Come on, spawn... Yes, which is very good for countering a lot of cards. So we're just going to minion. Hopefully... Oh, he puts the wizard down! You wouldn't believe it if I told you. So this is going to do a lot of damage, and I have never really had to counter Sparky before. There you go, that's my horrible trying to counter Sparky. Okay, so he's got that. I'm going to have to go for this. We need the Hog Rider to get this now, or we're done. We're done. That's so frustrating. Okay, so the pure reason I lost that game is because of Sparky. He is overpowered as hell. But we'll jump into a normal game now. With this deck, there it is again. But, yeah, it's a really good deck. But it does have its weaknesses, which usually isn't that much at certain times. But it definitely hurts to high dealing splash damage units. That's where it hurts a lot. But it's almost like you need to have the minion horde up every single moment when using this deck. So I like to see what sort of counters a wizard. Ender Bomber! I'm fireballing the bomber, I hate him. No, don't do that. I swear the game just heard what I said and they matched me up with the guy that has this. And now the goblins, oh my gosh. So this guy's going to get my tower straight away. Please, yes, it went away. Okay, so we're on the counter push. He's probably still got a lot of elixir though. If he puts a minion horde down, I swear. Oh, well, the witch can just melts through barbarians. Barbarians usually are this huge problem. Not anymore. The witch destroys barbarians. It's so cool. And then we're going to put Goblin. He's just used his bomber, but he'll probably still use his wizard here. But this will do damage. His goblins, if they get on a tower, they can do some serious damage. And it shows it right there. Okay, so we have got both this guy's towers. He probably hasn't even realised yet. So we're going to split the minions up in the back. If you guys don't know how to do this, you just put them behind. And if both towers are there, they will split up to the sides. But if one of the towers are gone, they'll stay and go straight up the middle. So it's a cool fact. But if you're trying to... Ooh, we did that. Okay. So if you're trying to see what counter someone has to minions, right at the start, put them like that. Put them in the middle, and they'll split up 2 and 4. And then they always go for the big pack, and then you can just have a push going with the small pack. It works a lot of the time. Okay, so we're just gonna hog rider, and he's gonna do that. Okay. Hopefully we can get the tower and the minions, almost all of them. And we've got double witch coming in. Okay, we've got double witch coming. I was going to say let's try and get 3 witches down, but I don't think that's happening in time. No, we've got the 3 crown here, hopefully. I really want the 3 crown. Yeah, there we go. We've got a good game, well played. And happy face and crying face. So that's the deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's the Arena 5 deck. There it is again. I'm going to be getting the Barbarians upgraded, the Fireball upgraded, and the, I think it's... Where is it? Can't find it now. Giant Skeleton upgraded, because I've got a deck coming. I think the Giant Skeleton will be in this Arena 6 deck. And all these decks will have no legendaries, except I might include the Ice Wizard later into maybe Frozen Peak or something like that, because I don't have any of the legendaries except for the Ice Wizard. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This has been Ghost Rider. Goodbye.